Okay, hello. So, first thing you want to do when you're in this position at the start, you want to be as close to this like line as possible. So you want your character to be like far left. You don't have to do it super tight to the point where you're going to keep bonking your head. You don't really need to worry that much. Just make sure that you're not over to the right. So something like that is really safe. And then you do two full jumps. You don't even have to press anything. Do two full jumps. Here you just tap left to run into the wall, and then immediately full jump. Here you want to do a really small jump. It's really easy. I mean, you probably already know this, but just do a small jump. Full jump left. Here you want to do a similar jump to the one lower, a little bit heavier. And then here there's two options you can do, but I'm going to go over both of them. You can either do a small jump like that and perfectly land on the left, which will lean you, they'll set you up for a full jump to the right. And then you do a minimal jump against the wall, which will set you up here. You'll know that you've got it right because you'll basically see like one red pixel, if that, sticking out of the snow. But there's two ways to do that. I'll show you the second one here. So you can also do it this way where you just jump up, almost a full jump. It's a lot safer. And then you do it again, and then you tap jump, and then you jump against the wall. And it'll be pretty much the same, like you'll see like a pixel or two sticking out. And then for the scroll skip, as soon as the snow starts moving left, so you can watch this. As soon as the snow starts moving left, let me try and get like an actual good one. As soon as it starts moving left, you do a full jump into a full jump. So you want to buffer this second input. Immediately full jump to the left. And then here, you're just going to walk left and full jump, but you want to just miss this corner. You don't want to get it to where you're basically like hanging off the edge. You want to there, so you're almost central, and you'll just miss this. And then when you do it correct, it'll look like this. Immediately full jump right, and then immediately full jump left, and then you'll land here. If you miss and fall, like if you just miss it just about, it means that you didn't jump. One of the two previous jumps were timed incorrectly. If you do it correctly, it'll always work. And then here, you can either jump right, which is hard, or you can jump up, which is a lot easier. Jump up, and then you just do the normal jump to the right. And now this part, full jump left. Safest way to do this, do small jumps here. So, small jumps, because you want to get in against this little thing here, because this will make getting the angle, the position correct, much easier. So you can basically jump against the wall, and that'll set you up here. And what's good about being in this position is you can wait until the wind slows down, and then do a tiny baby jump, and it'll set you up perfectly. Do this part, which is a full jump, and then full jump right. But if you do fuck it up, it's okay, because I've also got this one. So if you fuck it up, and you go a little bit too far, maybe you jump too early like that, it doesn't matter. You can just jump as soon as it starts going right, and then full jump. And it'll still work. And you'll be in this position. And then going on to the third skip, which is actually pretty easy. As soon as you get the timing down, the jumps are quite forgiving. So you want to jump left straight away. You don't, so that looks really hard because I landed right on the edge. That's just a really good jump. You don't have to land right on the edge. It's actually quite forgiving. And then pretty much exactly the same jump power to get over here. And then from here, immediately jump up, and then jump up again. And now this part's a little awkward, so let me try and explain this. So when you're doing this jump, right, and you're going to there, if you bounce against the wall, like if you have like a hard bounce against the wall, that was a really small bounce. Let's say you had a hard bounce, you can immediately buffer this jump and do a full jump right, okay? But if you don't, so let's say that you do this jump and you land perfectly in the snow, you don't touch the wall, then you're gonna have to wait just a little bit. So if you see here, I actually waited there like 2 frames before I did this full jump. Because if I hadn't have done, I might have, in fact, I definitely would have fallen off to the left. And that is just based on if you bonk the wall or not. So, how slow this screen, the faster this screen goes, the more that you're going to have to wait here. But you only have to wait like a tiny amount of time, like a quarter of a second. And see, I only just made it there. If I'd have waited a tiny bit more, I'd have landed right on the middle. And then you just do the full jump. And don't fuck that jump up. And I think that's pretty much it. I recorded something else, which means I probably wanted to say something else. Yeah, so this is an example of not hitting the wall. So I think with this one, I'm going to have to buffer more. Yeah, I think I did wait a little bit. But that's perfect. But you'll figure that out just as you do it. The most important thing is timing everything and knowing what to do. And I hope this helps.